All right, so a little bit ago, just to keep everybody updated, just posted a clip on the Thomas Take Sports Podcast YouTube channel, and that clip was of my last guest that was on the show last week, Brendan Griffin. Brendan was an awesome guest. I was very thankful to have him on. He was very willing to come on and share his story in terms of his career and his goals and his life and where he's headed. And I really want everybody to tune into that, because whether you're a professional wrestling fan or not, I think everybody can learn from that episode in a wide variety of ways. So check that out. It's on the Thomas Take Sports Podcast YouTube channel, as well as the Thomas Take Sports Podcast Facebook page. I want to talk about something that I have not touched on yet, and it's the one thing that impresses me the most about Josh Allen. I touched on this in a previous episode a little bit, but I really didn't talk about it enough. And I really want to bring this point home. Bring it home. Bring me home, as they'd say to me back when I was playing baseball. Bring me home, Rye. Come on, man. Bring me home. Well, I'm about to do that for you guys. I'm about to bring you home and back to reality. Because some of you are still living in the clouds. That's a fair assessment. That's a fair statement by me. It's not constructive criticism. It's just reality. That there are some haters out there still. They're there. There's some people saying, well, we can't go all in just yet. Well, the Bills have already gone all in. And whether people want to realize it or not, they're about to go all in. Week 3, Josh Allen starting this preseason game in what is considered to be one of the more important preseason games for each team. Week 3, really trying to get a gauge as far as who's legit, who's not. And for Josh Allen to start this game, it's massive for his career. And what impresses me the most about this kid, and he's a few years younger than me, so this young man, we'll say, because I'd like to think of myself as a young man. Really what impresses me the most is when I look back at this college process where we had, Baker Mayfield, we had Sam Darnold, we had Josh Rosen, we had Lamar Jackson. Each one of those guys played at a recognizable college. Is that fair? Recognizable. Oklahoma, recognizable, obviously. USC, okay, yeah, recognizable. UCLA, okay, yep, recognizable. Louisville, okay, recognizable. I would even go as far to say as Oklahoma State's own Mason Rudolph, who was selected in the 3rd round by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, yep, recognizable college. But then you have Josh Allen, Wyoming. And I really want to look at that. I really want to zero in on that. And what I mean by that is I want to zero in on the fact that this guy, Josh Allen, knows what is expected of him because he's done it before. Josh Allen wasn't even recruited out of high school by anybody. He had to play 2 years at a collegiate school in California. Then had to send tape to colleges, wanted to go to Fresno, was denied, was given the opportunity to play at Wyoming, and he's given that opportunity, but he was that program, guys. I mean, can you name any of the players that he played with? Can you name any of the players that he played with and tell me if they got drafted, and if they did, where'd they go? I mean, outside of our own Eddie Yarborough, Wyoming is not churning out D1. Wyoming is not bringing in D1, true D1 talent, and they're also not putting many players in the NFL. Josh Allen was given a task. He was given the task to build up this Wyoming program and make this Wyoming program relevant. And he had to do it in a short amount of time, 2 years. And he did that, and he parlayed that into being a top 10 pick in the 2018 NFL Draft. If that isn't impressive, I don't know what is. And that is the one thing that really impresses me about Josh Allen when I look at the grand scheme of things. Outside of his ability to throw the football, outside of his ability to evade the rush, outside of his ability to extend a play, which all of that is there, I want to look at the broad lens of things. We can say to ourselves, this guy has been given the task of revitalizing a program. He did that and then some. Now he's being given the task of revitalizing a franchise, an organization, and then some. And so far, so good. It appears as if he's on that way. It appears as if he's on the right trajectory in doing that. The reason why he's on that trajectory of doing that, the reason why he's moving forward in that event, in that regard, I should say, is because he's done it before. If you do something once, you can do it again, right? Who says you can't? You've proven it. You've done it before. So how can anyone say that this guy is not up to snuff in terms of bringing the Bills back to respectability? He brought Wyoming back to respectability. He put Wyoming on the map in terms of college football. Now, are they going to be playing UCLA or USC? No. What I'm saying is, are they going to be playing in the BCS National Championship game? No, that they're probably not. But you will see Wyoming more relevant now than they've ever been, and that is because of Josh Allen. 100% that is because of Josh Allen. This guy's already revitalized one program he's played for. So he's up to task to revitalize the second program that he's playing for. And all the fans that are really up in the air about this quarterback battle, or as far as who should start, deep down, you see what I see, right? It's blatantly obvious. This offense has had so much magic since Allen has stepped out on the field. He offers the best skill set at the position, which means he offers the best chance for Buffalo to win games. He allows Buffalo the chance to score more points. He's proven that. 3 scoring drives versus Cleveland, working with the 2s. Now he's working with the 1s. That was with our backups. So I have very high expectations for this start, Week 3 against the Bengals, as should everybody. Nobody should go into this Bengals game thinking that the expectations are low. The expectations are damn high, as they should be. I'm very excited because I really think that this kid is Carson Wentz 2.0, that the hype was real, and that if he is the next Carson Wentz 2.0 or Carson Wentz light, Buffalo is on their way to more than just a playoff berth. You heard it here first. I guarantee it right here, right now on the Thomas Take Sports Podcast that if Josh Allen is anything close to Carson Wentz, the Bills are on their way to much, much more than just a playoff berth. Much, much more. Talk about the supporting cast all you want. You talk about Calvin Benjamin. You talk about Zay Jones. You talk about Charles Clay. There are some concerns, though. The offensive line is a concern. And I want to throw this out there, too, in this Josh Allen episode. We'll revert to another name that needs to be thrown out there, thrown into the lion's den, thrown into the fire, Wyatt Teller. There is no reason why this guy should not be starting on the offensive line as a first-string guard. None whatsoever. You cannot look me in the face and tell me that Vlad Dukas is a better guard than Wyatt Teller. You're not going to do it. I won't let you do it. I won't let you. Can't be done. Just can't. Simply can't. Because this guy hasn't allowed a quarterback pressure the entire preseason, and it was a 5th-round pick, was really on my board as a 3rd-round pick, and Buffalo gets him in the 5th round, a tough run blocker, nasty mobility in terms of his footwork, ridiculous in pass protection, ridiculous. Saw him lead a block on a stretch run play that was beautiful last week's game. That's what the Bills need. And I would say, just as if Josh Allen might be Carson Wentz light, I could say that Wyatt Teller could be Richie Incognito light, or better comparison in these days, a Steve Hutchinson light. This kid is really, really good, and he's very, very strong. And I don't care if he's 19, 20, because neither do the Bills. They're starting Trey Edmonds on the other side of the ball. I want to see the youth playing. I want to see the youth starting, because I think they give the Bills the best chance to win. These draft picks that Brandon Reed and Sean McDermott have used these last few years on these particular players have all been studs. Trey White, stud. Deion Dawkins, stud. Zay Jones, I think, is a stud. Regardless of what everyone thinks about last year. I don't care about last year. Last year was last year. This is this year. Motivated, hungry, and tough enough to play week in and week out. With the right quarterback thrown to him, there's no telling what this dude could do. No telling at all. The sky is the limit in terms of his talent level. I think that this is going to be a very, very interesting week. Because if Josh Allen comes out and plays like he can, with that same magic, we're really going to have a lot of fun. And if Wyatt Teller is leading the way on an offensive line, which I think he should be, I think he should be the starting guard. That guy deserves the opportunity. I want to see what he's got with the ones. Just like I want to see what Josh Allen's got with the ones. In worst case scenario, Allen plays a dud and they don't play that well. He is a rookie and he's going to grow from it. I'm very excited. So that is what impresses me most about Josh Allen. We ask ourselves as fans whether or not Josh Allen can revitalize the Bills. Well, we have evidence that says he can, due to the fact he's done it before in his first legitimate stop in his professional football career. In college, for Wyoming. I'm Ryan Thomas. It was the Thomas Take. Take care.